struck quickly for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. On the run, it's Singleton. Open space at the 25. Oh, it's a running room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on 3rd down, a huge win to force the field goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he pulls it in at the 15. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
And the Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To throw, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it as second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Aller. It's complete on the right side. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Buying some time. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one, got him, put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Now improvising. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you don't usually say that very often. A strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Pena. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. He wants a big play here late. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down